Just a minute. Hi, Rod. Come on in. Can I take your coat?
Oh, no, thank you. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to be resting.
Did Norm send you over here to spy on me?
No, but I'm contemplating giving him a full report on your conduct.
Do I get a chance to explain first?
It better be good.
Okay. Well, Norm, promise you won't tell him.
I promise.
Last night he did a bunch of his own shirts. He wouldn't let me. Well, this morning when he left for school, I felt so funny about the way the collar looked that I just had to redo him. I don't want the kids at college to think he has a lazy wife. And besides, he scorched 2 of them. We just can't afford to buy him a whole new wardrobe.
And you like to keep busy. How do you feel?
Like I should be at work.
Well, I can see that if we get any rest out of you, Norm's going to have to tie you down, huh?
Oh, can I make you some lunch?
No, that's all right.
How about some coffee?
No, thank you. I just came over here to tell you that our double date to the shoreline is off.
What's the matter?
Well, I asked Rachel if she wanted to go. She said no.
Oh, well, maybe we can make it some other night.
Well, I don't think so. The lady didn't seem too hot for the idea.
Oh, I should have thought of that. Shoreline's a crowded place. Rachel isn't used to being around a lot of people yet.
Yeah, well, I got the instinctive impression that it was not the shoreline she objected to so much as me.
Oh, I thought you two hit it off great the other night.
Yeah, well, so did I. Anyway, I wanted to tell you so you and Norm could make other plans. See you later.
Well, Rod, why don't we just have another dinner here? It won't be anything fancy, honest. I'll send Norm out for some pizza, and I'll call Rachel.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but let's forget it, okay?
But if you had fun...
Rita, would you forget it and stop being a matchmaker, please?
You really like her, don't you, Rod?
Look, Rita, you and Norman live in your own private world. And it's a wild, wonderful world, and it works for you. But that doesn't mean it's going to work for anybody else, and it doesn't work for me. Now, I want to lead my own life. I don't want any strings. Now, a girl like Rachel knows that 5 minutes after she's met me. She understands it, and she doesn't want any part of it. And I can't blame her. She's 100% right. And it's probably better for both of us this way.
I don't think so. You're not that kind of a person, Rod. You can't just take somebody into your life and care about them and then just shut them out. Oh, you can talk about having a ball and no strings, but you can't change what you are.
Get some rest, will you?
Do you want to come back for dinner tonight?
No, thank you. I'll see you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Hi, Rachel.
You busy?
No more than usual. Hey!
Well, I thought I'd bring Matthew by so you could see him before his nap.
Oh, great. Hi, little fella. Hey there. Hello there, fella. Oh, boy, I tell you, I think he's putting on weight. Don't you think he is?
Uh-huh. 6.5 ounces this week.
6.5 ounces. I must have known it. I knew it. We're going to finally have a fullback in our family. Yeah.
What's a fullback?
Haven't you ever seen a football game?
No?
Well, I guess I'd try to explain it to you, but I don't think you'd ever believe it. I'll take you and Matthew next year to a football game. How would you like that, huh, Bronco? How would you like that, eh, fella?
Yes, here.
Yeah, we go.
Well, I'll be getting him back now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Rachel, is there, anything you'd like to talk to me about? Well, let me put it in a different way. Is everything all right?
I don't understand, Mr. Carson.
Well, has anyone been bothering you?
No.
What about Jack Chandler?
No. Why?
Well, he's moved into town. I just thought he may have tried to see you again, that's all.
He hasn't been bothering me. And I don't think he will anymore. You haven't seen him at all since you moved in with us, then, eh? No. Well, yes, I've seen him a few times, once or twice around town, at a distance.
Hasn't he ever tried to approach you and ask you how things are?
No. He knows I don't like him.
Oh, Rachel.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Carson?
Yes, there is something wrong. A few days ago, Rachel, I started a new series in the paper about the men who earn their living from the sea along this coast here. Well, this morning around 10 o'clock, I went down to their employment hall for a couple of interviews. Their employment hall is on the wharf.
And you saw me.
Yes, I saw you. And I saw Jack Chandler. Now, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you have anything you'd like to talk to me about?
If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have. You didn't have to trap me.
Trap you? For crying out loud. I gave you every opportunity to bring up the subject yourself. Why did you have to tell me then, pretend that you never talked to Jack Chandler at all after I'd just seen you together?
I didn't know you saw us.
So you lied to me.
No, I didn't mean that.
How many other times have you lied to me, Rachel? How many other things haven't you told me about because you figured I'd never find out about them anyway? What are you hiding anyway? What are you protecting Chandler from?
Did you used to yell at your daughter like this, too?
My daughter never lied to me.
How do you know? I don't see how anyone could give you the truth straight. They'd be afraid that you wouldn't let them explain it.
I haven't been unfair to you, Rachel.
I didn't say you'd been unfair. I just meant that you're the kind of person who blows up at anything.
Yes, when it concerns my daughter's life, I do. Because I happen to know what Jack Chandler's background is like. I happen to know that you had Allison's bracelet when you were brought into the hospital. And I know that you're scared to death of Chandler. Now, if Chandler and Allison have any connection together, then I want to know about it. It's as simple as that, Rachel. And I don't think I've done anything to you to deserve your deliberately lying to me.
What else could I do? Look at you. You're ready to tear somebody's head off. If I told you that I'd seen and talked to Chandler, what would you have done? You know what you would have done? You would have gone straight to him. And if you'd yelled at him like you're yelling at me now, you would have gotten hurt badly.
Do you think by holding the truth back from me that you're protecting me and my family? Well, you're wrong, Rachel. If you know anything about Allison, I want you to tell me now, right now.
Stop connecting everything I say and do with Allison. I told you I'd never seen her. I just found her bracelet.
Where? On the road? Oh, all right, why did Chandler move back into town?
I don't know.
Well, what were you talking about this morning on the wharf?
Nothing. He saw me and he said hello.
Are you trying to tell me you lied to me because you were afraid I'd commit an irrational act?
I was afraid he'd hurt you.
Has Chandler ever hurt anybody before?
Yes.
Who?
Me and my aunt.
And what about Allison?
I told you I never saw her.
Well, how do I know that's the truth now?
Look, Mr. Carson, I'm not your daughter, and I'm not beholden to you. You asked me to come and live in your house, but I work for my keep. My responsibility is this baby, and I do the best I can. And now it's time for him to go home, and I'm taking him. Hello, Rod.
You always swing the door open like that?
I had a feeling it would be you.
Go get your coat.
Where are we going?
Anywhere you like.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Rodney is a gentleman. And,
What more is he, Rita?
let go of me.
You haven't been listening to a thing I've said, have you?
I've been listening, but it's just a mouthful of the same old things.
It'll be a long time before I forgive you.
I've never seen you quite so angry.
I've never been quite so angry.